We are going to possibly need 2 blocks. So if you don't have blocks, you can use books or anything just to give yourself a little bit of height. Don't need them right now, but we will need them. So starting off by lying down on your back, bring your feet together. We're coming into a butterfly pose. Lie down. Just let your hands relax either down by your sides or on the belly. And get nice and comfortable. Close your eyes. And take a deep breath in through the nose. And an exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale it out. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. And exhale through the mouth. One more round of breath. Inhaling through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Now starting to close off the mouth, we breathe in through the nose and exhale through the nose. So just letting that body completely relax and melt down into the mat. Taking one more deep breath in. And an exhale out. Take the arms over your head, lengthen out through the body, just letting the back dip away from the floor. Nice little arch in the spine here. Stretching it out, keep pressing the feet together. Now, from here, I want you to push your lower back into the floor, pull the lower belly in. We're going to do a few little wake-up crunches into your core here. So I want you to take your hands onto your chest, alternating hands. And then we're going to breathe in, and then on the exhale, I want you to lift up, and then do a little crunch here. So this is quite hard. I actually found some people couldn't do it in class the other night. So if you're struggling to get up in the crunches, what I want you to do, you can use your fingers if you need to. It's also a little bit easier bringing the hands up. But if you want to take it a little bit more advanced, take your hands on to your chest. We're going to lift up and down. So I want you to keep going through that, up and down. I'm going to set the timer. So we're doing it for about 30 seconds to 45 seconds. So keep going now. We're going to do about 20 more seconds. Breathe it in and then exhale it as you come up. You can go fast, you can go slow. Whatever you're doing, make sure you are pulling the lower belly in all the time and rounding through the back as you come back. So you're doing a little C curve through the spine and then you're back to the floor. Just starting to warm it up. Okay, I'm going to do 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. When you get up to the top, stay in your butterfly position. Bring your feet together. Well, they should be together already. Knees out into a diamond shape here. Inhale, lift up nice and tall, and then exhale, hinge forward from the hips, letting the chest melt down towards the legs, grabbing hold of the feet. Just giving yourself a little rounding in the back here as well, and just holding it here for a few breaths. You can close your eyes. Just taking a breath in through the nose and an exhale, maybe sighing it out through the mouth. Take one more deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, let it go. Now inhale, start to walk the hands up towards the thighs. Bring the knees in towards the center. Squeeze the knees together, feet together. Grab hold of those thighs, roll the shoulders back, and pull through the lower belly here. Lift the toes off the floor. Take your thumbs into the sternum, press the hands together. And from here, we're going to do a little rotational twist. I want you to breathe in, and then on the exhale, as you twist over to the left, inhale back to center, and then twist over to the right. So keeping that movement going, focusing on that lower belly, pull it in, keep the spine nice and lifted, shoulders are back. And again, we're going to do this about 30 seconds to 45 seconds. I'm going to put the timer on again. So keep that movement going. If you've got any pain in the lower back, you can drop the feet to the floor here, and you can just stay with the feet on the floor. So keep it going. Drink your water when you need it as well. Hope you've got music on, because I totally forgot to bring any music with me, so it's a little bit quiet over here, but lots of traffic going by, so nobody's self-isolating. All right, we got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and then 1. Come back to the center, push the thumbs to the sternum, roll the shoulders back, and then lower yourself down onto the floor. Lift the legs up towards the sky, flex your feet, and we'll just stay here in your legs of the wall. So relax the head and shoulders on the floor, pull the belly in, just let the hands drop down by your side. I'm going to hold it here for a few breaths. Oh, someone else has just joined the chat. So hold it there, keep those legs up the wall. Now, if you need to, take your hands underneath your lower back. If not, take the hands down by your side. And then we're going to take that left leg and hover it. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, drop it down, hover 1 inch if you can. Inhale, come back. Exhale, drop, hover. Inhale, come back. Exhale, hover. Inhale, come back. Exhale, hover. Inhale back. Exhale, hover. Inhale, come back. Again, drop it down, hover that leg 1 inch. Inhale, come back. Exhale, hover. Inhale, come back. We'll do one more time. So you can take it down, bring it back, down. Oh, my hip flexors are killing me. And release the feet to the floor. So this is where you can use your blocks. You don't have to. We're going to go into a bridge. So you've got an option. If you have blocks, or if you have some pile of books, anything, grab your blocks, take them down on the floor, on your mat, and then place your feet on top of the blocks. So your knees are facing up, they're hip distance apart, shoulders back on the floor, pull the belly in, and we're doing your bridges. So inhale, push into the feet as you lift the hips to the sky, squeeze those glutes, and then exhale, tap the hips back to the floor, and then inhale, lift back up. So we're going to do this for 1 minute. So nice and slowly, rolling through those bridges, squeezing those glutes, and pushing into all 4 corners of the feet. Timer is going on. 1 minute. So every time you come up into that bridge, the ribs might start to pop open. So I want you to pull the ribs in, and you pull in the lower belly in and squeeze in those glutes. Using the breath, inhaling as you lift, and then exhaling as you lower. We've got 5 more seconds left. That last one here, we're holding it. Squeeze the glutes. Timer's just gone off, that's 1 minute. So squeeze the glutes, push down into those heels, lift up as high as you can, and hold it here. So we're gonna hold it 5, stay with it here, I'm just gonna switch the timer off. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, slowly lower those hips back down to the floor and stay here. Now from here, we're coming back into your bridge. I'm going to lift that left leg up towards the ceiling. I'm just going to move my blocks a little closer. So set yourself up, get ready, inhale, lift the hips back up towards the sky, push into your right foot, and then inhale as we lift the left leg towards the sky, flex your toes, either stay here and hold it, or we're going to do those pulses up and down. So we're pulsing here for 10. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the left leg lifted, flex the toes, watch your right hip hasn't dropped. Push your right hip up. We'll hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, slowly lower that left leg to the floor or to your block. And then we're going to do the other side. So still lifting those glutes up. Let's move to the opposite side. So press into the left foot. Inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. Again, we're going to pulse it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up, flex those toes, left hip, lift it up, squeeze the glute. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot to the floor, and then exhale, lower those hips down. Whew, my glutes are on fire today. Right foot stays on the block or the floor. Take the left ankle on top of your right thigh. Take those hands in between your legs. Grab hold of either the back of the thigh or the shin and give yourself a little hug here. So making sure that your left foot, your toes are turning towards the knee. Keeping the knees nice and safe as always. And just taking a nice big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, draw the leg a little bit closer, feeling the stretch in that left butt cheek. And release. We're switching to the opposite side. Left foot goes on the floor or the block. Right ankle on top of that left thigh. Open the hip, flex the toes, grab the thigh or the shin, and give yourself a little hug. One more breath. And release. Taking the feet back on the block or the floor. And we're going to inhale back into your bridge. Lifting those hips up. Take the hands over your head. Keep squeezing the glutes. Get nice and long through that front body. And then exhale, slowly roll the hips back to the floor. Grab the left shin. Bring that left knee in to the forehead. Give yourself a little squeeze here. The right leg can lift off the floor and hover. And then switch to the other side. Give yourself a little hug. Hover in the left leg. And release. So just move the blocks out of the way. And come to your tabletop. So coming into tabletop pose, knees under your hips, wrists in line with shoulders. Let's just warm up through your wrist joints. So spreading out the fingers, high five. Bring the wrists to the floor and start to circle into your wrists here. So circling over those wrists. And then taking the fingers outside towards the mat, turning them out. We'll just circle over, just finding that little bit of a free flow movement here. So anything that you need to do, wag your tail, shake it out, loosen things off a little bit. And then coming back into your tabletop pose. I'll just do a few rounds of your cat-cow. So come onto your fingertips for your cat-cow and push into the fingers. Make sure those knees are under the hips, press into the tops of the feet, pull the belly in, press into the fingers as the chin draws to the chest, belly comes to the spine. Hold it. Push down into the heels of the hands, open out into your cow pose, look up. Exhale, come back onto the fingertips, draw the chin to the chest. Again, drop down onto the heels of the hands, lift the tailbone to the sky. Back onto the fingertips, round through the spine, cat pose. And we're going to make our way into downward facing dog now. So spread out those fingers, walk the hands a little bit further forward, tucking the toes under, lift the tailbone up towards the sky, and just start to pedal out the heels a few times, waking up into the backs of the legs, lift the tailbone up, pushing into the hands as you lift those butt cheeks towards the sky. So circling it out a few times and then finding some stillness and just taking a few moments, holding your downward facing dog. So taking a big deep breath in through the nose, hold your downward dog. Exhale out through the mouth. While you're in your downward dog, you've got an option here to take your left hand off, and then you can bend your right knee as the left leg starts to straighten, push your hips towards the sky, and just hold on to that left thigh. And then you get a good stretch in the left hamstring, and we'll hold it here. If that is too much, just hold your regular dog and just stay there. You can stay and just hold it single leg. Switching sides, left hand comes down, bend in the right knee, the left leg straightens, and grab hold of the right thigh. Staying with it here. Bring yourself back into downward facing dog, push those hips towards the sky. Now inhale through those tippy toes, bend the knees, push the hips back. Finding that plank position, rolling forward. Bend in the knees, push the hips back into your hovering child's pose. Inhale, come back into plank. Bend the knees, push the hips back. Plank, lifting forward, stack the shoulders in line with the wrists. Oh, can you see me that? Drop it back. Hover your child's pose. Inhale, come back into plank. Exhale, push it back. Inhale, plank. And exhale, push it back. Finding that downward facing dog again, and then start to walk the hands towards the back of the mat as you come into your ragdoll. So feet are under the hips, shake out your legs a few times, grab hold of the elbows, or just let the hands relax, head relax. And just find that free flow movement again. Working into any tight spots again, just whatever feels good, just do it. Shake it out. Now bring the chin to the chest, belly to spine. Inhale, slowly roll up to standing, rolling the shoulders back. Pull your pants up. And then we're going to lift up into your mountain pose. So pull your belly in, tailbone is down, shoulders back, lifted. Holding your mountain pose here. Feet under the hips, turn out those toes nice and wide. So you can inhale, reach the arms to the sky, finding your backward bend. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, we're walking it out into a plank. Now when you get into your plank, I want you to take your hands out mat distance, wider than mat distance, you're going into a press up position. So your hands are wider than the mat. You're in your press up position, you press down, you push back up, and then you're walking back to your ragdoll. Inhaling to roll up, open the chest, slide it back into your backward bend. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, walk it out to plank. Taking the hands out, mat distance apart, drop down, press it up, walk it back, finding that ragdoll. And then we'll inhale, let's just roll straight back up, find that backward bend, and then exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, walk it out, finding that press. So you can do this in your own time. Oh, keep following me. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, float back down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, walk it out to your press. One press, press back up, walk it back. Inhale, bending the knees as you come up into that backward bend. Exhale, forward fold. Walk it out to plank. Press, press back up. Take it back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, float back down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, walk it out. Open the hands. Press. Walk it back. Bend the knees. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, float back down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, walk it out into that press. Back into your ragdoll. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, one more time. Take it down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, take it into that press. Walk it back. Inhale, rise. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Whew. It's hard doing this, talking at the same time. So, feet are under your hips. Roll the shoulders back, just wiggle it out. Come on, breath back. Take your right leg up, knee in line with your hip. Keeping that belly in, shoulders are back. Watch your hip hasn't lifted. So just start to draw a few circles into your ankle. Going clockwise and anti-clockwise. Keeping that going. And then from here, we're going to open the right arm back, lifting that left arm forward, and then we're going to bring the hands back to the heart. So we inhale, and then we open, And then we come back to the center. Breathe in, exhale, open. Inhale, come back. Exhale, we open. Inhale, come back. Exhale, we open. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale, come back. Exhale, we open. Inhale, come back. And exhale, we open. Take that right leg back. Stepping back into a crescent lunge. We're stretching into the hip flexor. And then drop the knee down into your low lunge. Knee stacked above the ankle. Pull the belly in. Make sure that knee is back nice and far away. So if that knee's here, take it back. We want to get a nice stretch in that hip flexor. And roll the shoulders back. Just push into the left thigh, looking forward. So you have an option to come onto your tiptoes on the left foot. Making sure that knee is above the ankle as always. The belly's pulled in, the ribs are pulled in. And we'll just stay here and hold it for a few rounds of breath. Keeping the spine nice and lifted. And breathe. From there, take an inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, we'll take the arms back into a cactus. Inhale, fly them behind, interlock your fingers behind the back, open the hands away from the back body, taking that back bend if you wish, or just hold it here. Then inhale, reach those arms back to the sky, push the left foot back to the floor, hands to the mat and step back into your plank position. We're going into a vinyasa, so if you'd like to drop the knees here, feel free to drop the knees. Or we take it down, press to chaturanga. Inhale, we press back up. Press back down, chaturanga. Press back, and we come into your upward facing dog. If you need to come into your low cobra, go into low cobra. Push the heart forward, look forward. And then exhale, finding that downward facing dog. Inhale to the tiptoes, look forward, step, jump or walk towards the top of the mat. And then inhale, we'll roll straight up to standing. Exhale as you bring those hands through the heart. Moving to the opposite side. Rooting the right big toe into the floor. Lift the left leg, knee in line with the hip. And then again, just start to draw those circles with your left ankle clockwise and anti-clockwise. I need to take a break. I need some water. And then again, we're going to open out those arms. So keeping the ankles still, knee in line with that hip. Shoulders back, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, we bring the hands through the heart center. And then exhale, let's open out. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, open it out. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, open. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, we open. Let's do one more. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, open it out. Take the hands back through the heart. Step the left leg back and find your way back into your crescent lunge on the opposite side. And then slowly drop that knee to the floor. Untucking the toes, getting that stretch in the left hip flexor. Again, taking the option here if you'd like to come onto your right tiptoes. Rolling the shoulders back and push into your right thigh. So while we're here working on the left hip flexor, I still want you to think about squeezing the glutes. Remember, your glutes are the biggest muscle in our bodies, so we want to make sure that they are working all the time. So still thinking about activating the glutes, switching them on. Now inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus the elbows, pull the chest forward. As you take the hands behind the back, interlock the fingers, pushing the hands away. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Exhale, drop the heel down, push the hands to the floor, and step back into your plank. We've got one chaturanga press. Press back to plank. Press to plank, chaturanga. Coming into your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So in your downward facing dog here, we're going to go into some downward dog pike presses. So in your pike press, soften the knees, so keep the knees bent here. Take the hands out wider, like we just did with your chest press. Take them out wider. The top of the head is going to touch the mat. Pull the belly up, bending those elbows, and we're pushing into your presses here. Okay, we're going to time this again. So we're going to do it for a minute. After the minute, we're going to stretch those arms out. So I'm putting the timer on, and I'm going to do it with you. So 1 minute starts now. Maybe you're doing it already. Keep it going. So push, press. I'm going to do it with you. 1 minute. Bend the knees. Drop that head to the floor. Pull your belly in as well here. Breathing in and breathing out. We're halfway there. We got 30 more seconds to go. Twenty seconds. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, 1 minute. Well done. Drop to the knees. We're going into puppy dog. So knees under the hips. And then pushing the butt back. Walk the arms out. Stretching out those arms. Either bringing the forehead to the floor or that chin to the floor. And we'll stay here for about 30 seconds. So just let your heart melt to the floor. And breathe here. Slowly start to walk the hands back towards the body, back into your tabletop position. And then we're going to take you thread the needle here. So draw the right arm underneath the left, draw the right shoulder to the floor, and then lift the left arm up to the sky. Thread the needle, stretch those shoulders. Switching to the opposite side, take the left hand down, push into it. And then left arm, thread it through, trying to get the left shoulder to the floor. Reaching the right arm up. Pushing it to the right hand and come back into your downward facing dog. So remember guys, as always, if you need a child's pose while we're in our downward dogs, the option is always there to take that child's pose. I can totally see Kath right now having a child's pose with some water right now. So we're going to be here in the downward dog for 5 breaths. So stay here, hold that pose. Take 1 more breath in your downward dog. Okay, so if you're in your child's pose, come back into your downward facing dog. We're going to inhale through the tiptoes and land your way back into your plank here. When you get into plank, we're doing plank to lizard. So from your plank, we're going to take your left foot to the outside of your left baby finger, so you're in your open lizard, come back into plank, and then you switch to the opposite side, taking that right foot out into your lizard. So we're going to repeat that. So plank, lizard, plank, lizard, plank, lizard. All right? So again, we're going to do this for 1 minute. Take it easy. If it's too much, or do the whole thing, because I'm starting the timer now. Are you ready, guys? All right, so timer is on. Go into plank, into your lizard pose. If that leg doesn't get to the top, remember, grab the shin or the ankle, bring it there. It's your yoga practice. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, we've got 30 seconds left here. Twenty. All right, 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. Okay, land in your open lizard. Drop the back knee to the floor. Let that knee open here. Open that foot. Spin your left shoulder round. And just lift that left arm back and look towards the left fingertips. From there, walk that left foot a little bit further back. Your knees in line with the ankle. Make sure your wrists in line with that shoulder. Turn the back foot. Lift it up and reach the left arm over your head again. You can come onto those left tiptoes if you wish. Stretching it out. And then from here, we're going straight into a tabletop. So, taking the hands back, turning the fingers towards the front of the mat or outside of the mat. Pushing your way into those heels. Inhale, lift to tabletop. Push the hips to the sky. Dropping the head back. Optional to give me some tricep dips here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up, push the hips to the sky, dropping the head back if you wish. And then exhale, roll the hips to the floor. Try and make your way into an L-sit. Lift the hips off, and then push back into tabletop. Oh, my arms are on fire. Exhale, drop the hips to the floor. Take those legs out. Interlock the fingers. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Just give those arms a little stretch out. Breathing in and breathing out. Now we'll take the hands behind, let's stretch the shoulders. Fingers are facing towards the opposite way. Either, actually bend the knees. Bend the knees here, walk the hands back a little bit behind that body. Lift the hips, open the shoulders. And you should be getting a nice little shoulder stretch. Take a breath. And then exhale, start to give yourself a little hug here. Just rounding into a ball. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we come into low boat. Or easier option, stay here in your Navasana. We're holding it for 10. Keep holding that belly in. 8, 7, your back is in a C curve here, so a little rounding through the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross the ankles, roll up to plank. Moving through Vinyasa, so press up, press down, press up, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. So I've not forgotten about that other side, so we need to open out into your lizard on your right. So take your right foot to the side of the mat, drop the back knee, open the right hip, and again, roll your right shoulder back and look down that right arm. From here, start to walk those toes so your knee is above the ankle. Make sure that wrist is in line with your shoulder. And then lift the left leg off. Reaching the right arm over, lengthen out through the side body. And then again, we're going to take that right hand back, dropping down onto your hips. We're coming into your tabletop again. So you've got an option here to stay with your knees bent, or we take your plank, reverse plank, or your tabletop, as it's known in yoga. So turn out the toes, the fingers, not your toes. Turn out your fingers that way or that way. Not that way, this way. Bring your feet together, knees together. Inhale, push those hips to the sky. And hold it here. Two more breaths. And exhale, slowly drop the hips to the floor. Nice and easy. We're coming into your boat pose again. Knees lift. Easy option, stay here. Harder option, you're in your low boat. Keep reaching those arms either forward or taking them back over the head as we hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Coming into plank. Drop it down to the floor. Stretching into the front body. So coming into Sphinx. Elbows under your shoulders. Pull the belly in. Chest forward. Take a breath. Push into the hands. Finding your seal pose. Still squeezing those glutes. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay here, hold it, pull the chest forward. Maybe walking the hands back a little bit closer. Pushing it in the hand, chest forward. Still squeezing the glutes. You can take your feet a little bit wider or you've got them hip distance. It's up to you. And then exhale, drop the chest to the floor. Bring your hands to your lower rib cage. Inhale, press into that cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. We're coming back into your pike presses again. Timing it for 1 minute. So, getting your set up position. Pike press. Let's go, 1 minute. So take your hands out, mat distance. Soften the knees, tailbone to the sky. Dropping the forehead, not the forehead, top of the crown of the head to the mat. Inhale and exhale. Still push your belly into your rib cage. Hug it in nice and tight. 5. We're halfway there. 30 more seconds. Awesome. All right, 20 seconds to go, guys. Ten more seconds. 3, maybe 2. Oh, my arms are killing it. 1. 1 minute. Awesome. Down the dog. Gonna give those arms a rest. I'm gonna stretch out the legs. Look forward. Step your right foot in between the hands. Turn the back foot 90. Come on up. Line that middle arch to your front heel. Inhale. Oh, I'm out of breath. Exhale. Warrior 2. Second knee above the ankle. And again, you've got your option here to come onto your tiptoes if you want a little bit more of a harder option. And then hold it here. Look down the front arm, look towards your first, your middle finger. Now I'm going to stretch out the arms and the back and the shoulders, coming in the eagle arms here. So cross your right, oh my gosh, right elbow, left elbow. Bring your hands together, still in your warrior 2, and lift those elbows up towards the sky. And we'll hold it here. Breathing in and breathing out. So if you're in that heel lifted there, just drop the heel to the floor. Open the arms out, breathe in. Coming into your reverse. Slide the left hand down the thigh, reach the right arm over your head. Reversing your warrior. Pushing into the front leg, straighten off the leg as you come into reverse triangle. Optional, take that left arm up as well. Interlock the fingers and push the hands away. Getting a nice stretch into the arms as well. My arms are shaking, don't know about yours. All I've done these last few days is exercise. Breathe in and then exhale, warrior 2. Take the hands through the heart center, turn your right foot, turn the left foot, and find your way into warrior 2 on the other side. So open the left toes again. You can come onto those tiptoes if you wish. Make sure you've not collapsed into the right foot, the heel. Push into it, and then open those arms back out and just look towards the front left finger. Again, we're coming into eagle arms, so opposite cross of the arms. So your left elbow goes under the right, grabbing the hand. So I didn't say this on the other side, but if the eagle arms are not accessible to you today, just take your hands on your shoulders and lift the elbows up towards the ceiling. So finding a little lift here, so you're getting that stretch in the back of the shoulders, as well as the latissimus dorsi, otherwise known as your back. One more breath. Take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale it out. Open the arms back out into warrior 2. You can keep that heel where it is. We're going back into the reverse. Slide the right hand down the thigh. Lift the left arm over your head. Drop that front heel down. Push into it as you find that triangle. And then take the hands, interlock the fingers. Push the hands up towards the sky. And breathe. Inhale, come back. Exhale, warrior 2. Straighten off the front leg. Coming into triangle. Reach the fingertips forward. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then slide the left hand down the front leg. Reaching the right arm up. Finding that triangle here. Pull the belly in. If you'd like to add the arm, take the right arm over. Get a nice lengthening through the spine. You've got a block handy. Nice to use this with a block. I like to use a block. Take the block to the outside of the left leg and then reach the right arm over as you find that length and space. Back, right hip here, pull it back, pull the right shoulder back, Pull the right rib cage back and breathe. Take an inhale as you bend through the front leg and you find your way into your side angle. Reaching the right arm over. Lengthen everything out. Look up towards the ceiling. Maybe adding the left arm in again and interlock those fingers. Pushing the hands away. Breathe in, exhale, warrior two. Turn the left leg, turn the right foot, and we come into triangle on the other side. So take an inhale, arms up, reach the fingertips forward, lengthen, 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 lengthen. I can go further on this side. And then slide the right hand down, reach the left arm up to the sky. And again, you've got the option here, take the left arm over, get nice and long through the side body. Optional to use that block, getting a little bit more space. Take a breath, bend through the right leg. We find our way into side angle. Got an option here to take those hands again. You can interlock the fingers and then push the hands away. Making sure that knee is stacked above the ankle on the front leg. Inhale, open back out, warrior two. Straighten off the front leg. What time is it? Oh my goodness, I'm always running out of time. All right, so breathe. Come to the top of your mat. Feet together, give the legs a little shake. Inhale, reach up, backward bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step a hop to plank. One press to chaturanga. Inhale, vinyasa. Exhale, downward facing dog. Dropping down onto the knees. Sit back onto your butt. And then just roll down through the spine. Lower to the floor. Bring the knees in. Give yourself a little hug. And then we'll take that right leg on top of the left thigh. Drop the knees over to the left. And cactus your elbows here or take the arms straight. I've not got enough space for straight arms, but cactus is a little bit harder than your straight arms. Whatever you're doing, make sure those shoulders are still connected and rooted to the mat. So gazing towards the left fingertips. Sorry, the right fingertips, not the left. Gone the wrong way. And inhale, come back to center. Taking the opposite leg, left leg on top of the right thigh. And then drop the knees to the right and look towards the left. Inhale, come back to center. And just give yourself a little hug again. Roll into a little ball. Drop the knees, drop the head to the floor, start to circle the knees, roll out through the spine. Bring your feet back together into a butterfly position. Drop the heels down towards the floor. Take the hands onto your lower belly. Just relax the head and shoulders. So it's almost 11 o'clock, so we need to come into relaxation. So if anyone wants to do a supported bridge, if you've got a block handy, then take your block. You've got your option here to either have lower, middle, or obviously this one is going to be a little bit higher, so it's harder. But it's a nice way to finish in your supported bridge. So if you'd like to come into Shavasana now, you've got the option for your supported bridge, or you can stay with your legs in butterfly, or take your legs out long with your heels to the corner of the mat. So I'm going to stay here in supported bridge. So just finding a comfortable, relaxing position, closing off the eyes, taking a deep breath in through the nose, and let's sigh it out through the mouth. We'll do one more. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. Now just come back into your natural breath. We'll stay here for a few moments just to relax. And then slowly start to wiggle through the toes and the fingers, gently moving the head from side to side. If you're on your block, just move the block away and slowly roll the hips back to the floor. Coming into a full body stretch. Lengthen the arms and the legs. Take a deep breath in. And a big exhale, sigh it out. Draw the knees into the chest. Giving yourself one final hug. And then just roll to your favorite side, using the bicep as a pillow. Staying here for breath. And then slowly make your way up to a comfortable seated position. So sitting up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back, taking the hands on top of the thighs. We'll finish off with 3 final breaths. So inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands together, draw the chin to the chest. Bow your head forward. Namaste.